Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at World War Z on 4K Blu-ray. In this video, I'll do a very quick unboxing, walk through the specs, and I'll give you my thoughts about how this movie presented in my home theater and my thoughts about the movie itself. Here are some movie specs. World War Z released in 2013 by Paramount Pictures. This release includes a theatrical cut which is rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 116 minutes. There's also an extended cut which is unrated and has a runtime of 123 minutes. There is no slipcover for this release. There is a 4K Blu-ray that has the theatrical cut, a standard Blu-ray with the theatrical movie cut, documentaries, trailers, TV spots, and other extras. And there is a third disc which includes the extended cut of the movie on a standard Blu-ray. Aspect ratio is 2:39:1, so black bars will be on the top and bottom of your projector screen for those with a 16:9 screen. Audio on the 4K disc is only in English. There is a 5.1 DTS HD track and a 2-channel track. Only English subtitles are available on the 4K disc. Dolby Vision and HDR10 are also available. I was very excited when I heard this was getting a 4K release. I've mentioned in other videos that I am a huge fan of zombie movies and shows. I've seen this movie a lot, recently actually on a streaming service, so I knew exactly what I was getting into with this movie. It was a no-brainer for me, a day one buy. I love the start to this movie. It reminds me a lot of the start to Dawn of the Dead. There is an unassuming, innocuous start to this movie. It's a typical everyday morning, but the opening act quickly turns into something totally different, and we see how things go from normal to dangerous. I know it went through some reshoots and some script changes, but the movie worked for me. It's one of my favorite zombie movies. It is well paced, lots of good action, different locations. I like the story, even though it seems a bit forced throughout. It's an intense ride from start to finish. I give the movie a 4. Video quality is okay, it's super clean, but there is a little softness to the overall picture. They're still detailed there and contrast looks pretty good. It's not a very colorful movie. There are largely natural, more muted tones. Dark scenes, of which there are plenty, look fine. I thought CGI was hit or miss throughout. Nothing was so egregious that I was taken out of the movie, but there were a few scenes of CGI zombies in mass that looked odd. Overall, because it leaned softer than I expected, I thought video quality was just okay. It's a 3. I was a bit surprised that the audio is a 5.1 mix because the 2013 standard Blu-ray release was a 7.1 mix. Seemed like a bit of a step back in audio until I actually watched the movie. The audio is the highlight of this release. I thought it was very immersive. The sides and rears were rocking. A lot of the score was coming through those speakers along with plenty of atmosphere. As you can imagine, there are some chaotic scenes, so there's something happening all around. I could hear it throughout my room, across my speakers. There are a few plain scenes that I felt were particularly immersive with background sounds and atmosphere, so much so that I felt like I was in the aircraft. There are some rain scenes where I could hear rain falling all around, including overhead. The LFE was surprising. There were a few instances where it dipped very low. In one particular scene, I could hear the gradual drop in frequency, and it just kept falling until at the very end my room shook. So that was really cool. It's not a 5 because I would prefer a little more separation between speakers, but audio is a solid 4. If you're a zombie movie fan, I highly recommend World War Z. It's a good home theater watch. The 4K picture is better, but not by leaps and bounds over the standard Blu-ray in my release. So if you already have the 2013 Blu-ray, I would say keep it and enjoy. I haven't heard the 7.1 mix on the 2013 release, but I can't imagine it's a drastic downgrade to the 2023 4K's 5.1 mix. If you don't have the movie, then yes, go for the 4K. You get a bump in video quality on the 4K, and I thought the audio was solid.